Okay, so everybody knows that I'm on this health food kick right now. So for today, I'm going to do something different again. The last time I did a smoothie, and this time I'm going to do breakfast again. And I'm making a Spanish omelet. Just so you know, this is under Dr. Mike's 17-day diet. So it's working really, really well. If you follow it to a T, it actually takes away, or at least it has for me, it takes away any of those terrible cravings that I would have. I'm not hungry because you're always eating. There's like 3 meals and 3 snacks and drinking 64 ounces of water. No carbs after 2, no fruit after 2. There's like all these different things that you need to follow in order for you to be successful with this program. And it's great. I feel great. I'm sleeping better. My aches and pains have gone away. I'm not having any trouble with my IBS. I'm thinking clearer. I'm more patient. I have lots of energy. Like, it's amazing when you start eating properly, just how much it positively affects your life. And not feeling hungry or having those cravings is amazing. Needless to say, I'm quite enjoying this. I've lost 5.5 pounds to date. Yeah, looking forward to what the future holds. But anyway, so today's recipe, as I said, is the Spanish omelet. Hopefully everybody likes it. I'm guessing Jamie won't, because, and Jared might not even. They don't really like Jamie doesn't like onions, period, and this calls for onions. But Jared loves onions. Like, he'll eat an onion, a raw onion, like an apple, but he doesn't like them cooked. But this is, you don't really cook them. I was reading over the recipe, and you pretty much take it off. Well, I'm not going to ruin it for you. We'll go along and you'll see. But the onions are still crunchy and sweet and not fully cooked by the time you get into the omelet. So anyway, I'm supposed to start with, okay, so I need 1 egg, which I've got, 2 egg whites, so I bought egg whites, 1/8 teaspoon salt, 1/8 teaspoon black pepper, and I'll actually, twice now I've had one of my viewers ask me to post the recipe. So what I'm going to do for the first time ever is, at the very end of this video, I'm actually going to put the recipe up for anybody who's interested in copying it. Yeah, so I'll get into the habit of doing that. 1/4 cup diced tomatoes. I ran out of whole tomatoes, so I have cherry tomatoes. So I will wash these, because I haven't washed them yet, and then I'll just cut them up into little bite-sized pieces. 2 tablespoons diced onion, 2 tablespoons fat-free shredded cheddar cheese. Okay, so I'm supposed to start by combining the egg white and the egg with the salt and pepper in a medium bowl, and then whisk until well blended. Okay, so my egg. Alright, 2 egg whites. I could measure them out, but I'm just gonna guesstimate how much that would be. And then the salt and pepper. One-eighth. The other day, I was, you know how I like to take the tops of my salt and pepper shaker off and then put the measuring spoon in to get what I need and then screw the tops back on? Well, the other day I had unscrewed the tops and just left them resting on the counter, and my son, Jared, didn't know I had done that, and he was eating his breakfast. He had 2 fried eggs on his plate, and he grabbed the salt and went to go put the salt on, and the lid, of course, wasn't secured, so half the salt came out on his egg, and he was not happy. And normally that would make me mad because it's a waste of an egg and it's a waste of all that salt, but it was my fault. So if anyone was going to get angry, I would have to get angry at me. and then for whatever reason, and normally I would be angry at me. And I'd be like, I'm so stupid, I can't believe I did that. I should have kept them screwed on until I was ready to use them. But I started laughing instead, because I realized how funny it was. But my laughter actually made Jared mad. It was so ironic, so I said, well, would you rather have me get mad? Because this is actually kind of funny, and I wanted to take a picture, but he already scooped all the salt off the egg, and then we threw it in the garbage. So, but anyway, this is what I mean by more patient, because normally I wouldn't laugh, but I did think it was kind of funny. Anyway, all right, so let's mix this up. Okay, add olive oil to a small skillet. All right, I don't even recall it asking for olive oil. Oh yeah, 1 tablespoon. I'll grab a tablespoon. All right, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Turn the stove on to medium-high heat. So I'll put that on a 4. Now that's heating up, I'm going to grate my cheese and cut up my tomatoes. Okay, tomatoes are all washed. Let me see if I can do this a different way. So I don't really like my potatoes, my tomatoes really big in my omelet. So I'm just cutting them up into wee tiny little tiny weeny pieces. And I don't like the end piece, so I always cut that off too. Okay, I don't want all those tomatoes. It all actually just only calls for a 1/4 cup, so. All right, make room for onion. Two tablespoons diced onion. All right. Okay, in the meantime, I think this is ready. It's pretty hot. So I'm supposed to add the beat egg mixture to the frying pan. Okay, so there we go. And then it says, as it starts to set, gently lift the sides of the omelet and let the rest of the egg mixture cook. Okay, we'll do that. Now we have our onion and we have our tomatoes. We'll grate some cheese. 2 tablespoons. I'm just kind of eyeing up the measurements right now, which probably surprises you because I know you all know that I like to measure everything out to a T, but I'm getting to the point now where I can kind of tell how much 2 tablespoons are a teaspoon or a cup or a quarter cup just by eyeing it, which is kind of nice because it saves time. That's cooking away, so all good, all good. So the battery on my other camera just died. I didn't charge any of my batteries before shooting this today, which I should have. I do that a lot. So the rest of this video, you'll just hear me. You won't see me, which is okay. So yeah, let's check out the omelet, see how it's doing. All right, what are we looking at here? Okay, so gonna have to lift that up, I guess. Let me see if I can reposition this camera. Camera repositioned. Okay, so I'm supposed to lift up the edge of the omelet. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess or breaking the omelet. And then let the rest drizzle down to cook. Hey, that was easy. Easy peasy. Wow. I think it's just about done. Just put this over here. So it doesn't say to do that, but I'm anyway. And now I'm supposed to place the tomato, onion, and fat-free cheddar cheese over 1/2 of the omelet. Let's do this half. Okay, that's the tomato. Looks like it's about the right amount. And then the onion. Okay, that looks evenly spread out. And then the cheese. Okay. And then the obvious thing is to carefully fold the other side of the omelet over the fillings. So you'll notice I only made one. And the reason why I did that is because chances are Jamie and Jared won't like this. And I don't want to make 3 only to throw 2 of them out. Because I can't eat all 3, even though I'd want to. And Curtis isn't here, he's on a fishing trip. So I made 1, and if Jared likes it, then I'll share it with him. And if Jamie likes it, I'll share it with her. So we'll just divide it up into 3. Alright. Now let's see what they think. Okay, buddy, check out the Spanish omelet. Tell me what you think. It's got tomatoes in it, onions, cheese, but you don't really cook it for very long, so it's probably not cooked. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? It's dark in here.
I don't know.
You don't know?
It was 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Okay. Alright, take a bite of that corner and tell me what you think.
I like that part.
Nice breakfast omelet. It's called a Spanish omelet.
I don't really like it.
So what would you give it?
8.
A 3?
I recorded 3 times, you know, and so you'll have 3 time recording in your video. What do you think of it?
I really like it. It's good.
We'll give it
An 8.
8?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's good.